All right, I think we're ready. Hey, what's up, friends? I'm Tracy L. Turner, and this is my art blog. I know it's been a while since I did the last one, but I wanted to try to come back because it's the end of the year, and I wanted to just give you an update on everything and just have a little chit chat, So let's get into it. All right, so what's been going on? Kind of a lot since the last video that I did, which I think was back in March. I don't know what happened. I did that and I was kind of on a roll with making things, but then I just kind of stopped. I think it was a combination of the weather and just wanting to chill and knowing that I was going to have to hunker down at some point to finish a bunch of work for a show that I had this year. And so I just took a few months to just, I don't know. I just, okay, I would have to say I was influenced a bit by the hot girl summer movement and decided to put my bid in for that. It was kind of like a spring and summer, but well, I'll get to that in a second. But yeah, after I did the last video in March, I just chilled, and that was my life. I guess someone would call that self-care. I just did a lot of reading and writing and hanging out with friends and just being really leisurely with my time. Back then I had a couple of half days at my job, and so I did a couple of painting meetups or painting groups, and I just chilled, and it was good. That was my time for a good couple of months, and I just didn't really create anything seriously. I didn't really do any videos. I just chilled, and that was it. I mean, and I guess we need that sometimes. I really appreciated that time I took, and that's why it has just kind of been a while. I've just been living, just living. I've had a couple of changes in my personal life as well since I've last did a video. So I mentioned the hot girl summer / spring that I was trying to do, and I really kind of ratcheted up my efforts in dating, and so I was doing that for a little bit. It was mostly first or maybe not even the second dates, but just I don't know, just trying. I don't know what to call it. I was just trying. I was putting myself out there. I was getting out there. I was being very intentional. And I ended up getting cuffed. So that's a thing. And then my schedule changed up and everything is just, I'm still just trying to catch up with myself, but I wanted to take some time right now to try to throw in a video, at least for the end of the year, to give you all an update and to talk a little bit about what I want to do in the coming year and where I am personally with my art life. But yeah, since I have gone through some shifts in my personal life, some schedule changes and things of the like, and having new people in my life that I'm making time for, it's I haven't yet figured out when to make the time to do this, videos and art and sharing things and being active in that part of life. So you'll just have to bear with me while I'm figuring that out. My schedule is just drastically different than it was before. So I'm just really challenged right now to carve out that time again and stay motivated and just kind of reframe my mindset about what that time looks like now. I mean, this is I've literally gone from 0 to 100 since I last talked to y'all. So I'm still figuring it out, but I've managed to eke out a little bit of time here. And I don't even know how long this video is going to be. I mean, a lot of it's just kind of off the dome to just, yeah, I have some notes, but I'm just kind of we're just talking, we're just chit chatting, and yeah. So speaking of art and what's been going on with that since we last chatted, I did have a solo show this fall, and the work just came down a few weeks ago. I'm sorry I didn't talk anything about that as that was going on. I mean, in being in a kind of retreat mode, I didn't really do much on social media. I didn't feel like sharing. I did work, but I don't know. I just had a weird moment with social media and sharing and being public about a lot of stuff, and I just didn't really feel like it. And so that's another reason why I hadn't really been doing any videos or posting on my Instagram as much. It's still very inconsistent, but I will as things come up. I'm gonna do better about that, especially with the types of plans that I might be implementing in the coming year. So this solo show that I had, it was hosted at the Holland Project here in Reno, and I did a show or exhibition of the hearts that I've been working on. I made a collection specifically for this show. I incorporated a couple of older pieces. I ended up losing a couple of old ones. I don't even know how that happened. I'm not even going to go into it. But I had a couple of paintings that I apparently lost and just cannot find. I don't know what happened to them. They just gone. They just rolled the fuck out. So I just had to just go with what I had. And luckily, it was still kind of a bit of pieces. I mean, I think I had at least 20 something. So yeah, and they were mostly small pieces, as if you're familiar with that series. A lot of those pieces are just really small, and that's intentional. And I would say that it went pretty well. I had a lot of great feedback about the show and about the point of the show, and about half of the pieces sold on the reception night. And so I mean, you really can't ask for it to go any better than that. I will be doing an updated video to talk about the Heart series. I think it was maybe a couple years ago I did a video, and I think that the what it means to me, what that series means to me, ended up evolving over time since that last video. So I want to do an updated one that coincides with the more mature statement that I think I'm making with this series, at least to kind of match what the show was. I think I just hit a point with the series where I was ready to share it with the world and was ready to put the right words to it at this point. But now that this show is kind of up and went, I think that I'm gonna just be done with the hearts for now. I mean, maybe I'll just casually make them, or if people want to commission me for some, that would be perfect. I'm totally fine to do that. But as far as the work that I want to make and share moving forward, I'm going to be returning to more figurative stuff, more portraiture, because I think that's kind of more my wheelhouse. That's more my passion, just doing the human figure, and just kind of exploring some ideas, or at least just practice. I mean, I don't even really know. I have to do another video to talk about where I really am right now in my art life, which is a big one. So we'll tackle that at another time. But as far as the pieces from the show, the unsold pieces, I think I'm going to put up on my Etsy store. So if you're curious about that, or if you want to own an original piece of mine, I will direct you over there once it's up. I don't think I haven't put anything up on there yet, but I will be putting the unsold work from the show there, most likely by January 1st, so be on the lookout for that. And I will also be putting up the whole exhibition up on my website as soon as I get a chance. Man, I've just been kind of floating around doing art tasks here and there. I have not hunkered down and been more disciplined about my output since the show. I probably will just be straight chilling through the holidays, to be quite honest, but we'll see. I mean, once I get going, I will be sure to return and let you guys know what's going on. If not on here on YouTube, then I will be posting on my Instagram, Traci L. Turner. Wait, is that it? Traci L. Turner? Anyway, I'll put all that at the end of the video. I do want to take a moment to share a couple of my favorite pieces from the exhibition. The show was called Corcordium, which is Latin for Heart of Hearts. And yeah, let's get into to three of my favorites. So here's one here. I probably will have to put it up as a separate picture on the screen because I don't think the camera is doing it justice right now. Also, I can't seem to hold it up straight. So yes, this one is called Blast from the Past, and the colors that I used for this one are inspired by a Dali exhibit that I saw earlier in the year. And by that I just mean with the colors, with the turquoise and that like really hot red and gray. Totally inspired by some of Dali's work and color usage. So that is this one here. Another one of my favorites is this one. This one, if you're familiar with tarot card decks, this is the Three of Swords, and this is I don't know, I have been kind of interested in tarot cards, or I might even make my own tarot deck to maybe put out there and sell. That's been an idea floating around, but yeah, this seemed appropriate for the theme, and just for the meaning behind the Three of Swords, which depicts extreme pain, heartbreak, just hardship, emotional hardship. So that felt appropriate to include in the show, as a lot of us struggle with that at any given time. I know I have. So yeah, Three of Swords. And the last one that I would like to share today is this piece here, which is pretty it's probably one of the more intense pieces that I included in the show. And this piece was partially inspired by a friend of mine who's a nurse, who told me that these parts of the heart, these kind of like stringy things, which are colloquially called the heart strings, she told me that was her favorite part of the heart, and I decided, oh, okay, well, I kind of like that. I didn't realize that was an actual thing in the heart. I thought it was just kind of a saying that was out there, but yeah, no, heartstrings are a real thing, and I like the idea of having two hearts that are connected by these heartstrings, and so that was the thought behind that piece there. But yeah, then the rest were mostly just color studies and just kind of this display of my obsession with this human heart image for the last couple of years. But again, I will do a whole separate video kind of talking more about that and honing in on what that meaning was, or what the statement behind this series was. So yeah, that'll probably be in 2020. Speaking of 2020, what is next? What have I been thinking about? What do I want to do with this channel and in my art life moving forward? I'm still solidifying that. Since it is the end of the year, this is the perfect time where a lot of us start taking stock of what we've what we're doing and what we want to do and what we've done in the year. And so I'm in the process of doing that. Sorry, there's construction going on in the background. Sorry if you hear that. If I were to kind of try to sum up this year, I would say it's a really good one. Yes, a really good, definitely a really good year. Artistically, personally, I've experienced a lot of growth in both of those areas, and some excitement and just a lot of positive things. And it's very refreshing because I had struggled for a while, and I'm sure I've talked about that on here a few times. If you want to surf back and check out some of those videos, but yeah, it feels good to be in a much more calm place, personally, spiritually, and artistically. Though there is still a struggle in my art life, I do think I have more of a handle on it than I did even a year ago. So it's nice. I feel good to be able to come to you right now at the end of 2019 to be able to say that. As I mentioned before, I think as far as where my art is going to go from here, I definitely want to return to more figurative stuff, definitely more portraits, definitely more just works featuring the human figure. It's I have a couple of ideas, but I mean, I don't know. I don't think I'll be doing any shows anytime soon. I don't see myself pursuing anything like that. I think I'm going to focus a lot more of my efforts online rather than offline. I think there will still be offline efforts, but because you have to do both if you're going to try to have some sort of a business, but I think I'm going to be emphasizing more things online through Instagram, social media, my website, YouTube. I think I'll probably also, I've thought a lot about live streaming. I enjoy it, but I don't like the fact that it feels like I'm talking to myself too. I mean, which is essentially what this is right now, but if I'm gonna be working while talking to myself, man, I might as well just work and not have a camera. And I mean, I don't know. I love the idea of doing live streams. I just haven't figured out yet how I want to make that work for me. But I do have a Twitch channel, and I think I'll probably spend a little more time figuring out what I want to do there and carving out a niche there. So if you are on Twitch, I'll put a link somewhere. I mean, I don't know. I don't remember what my damn name is on there, but but that's a thing that I've been thinking about, and will probably put some time and energy to in the coming year. And what the hell else? Oh, I will be returning to the color theory book, how to see color and paint it. I'm totally not done with that. I will return with doing more videos and completing the exercises from there, because that actually was a really fun thing for me to do. I just need to, again, figure out what my life is looking like right now and how I can put just how I can incorporate all this stuff that I used to do into my life. So the frequency is probably not going to be the same at all, but I'm still here, I'm still around, I'll still be posting at least for the next year, while I'm trying a bunch of stuff out and sharing things, and I'm still motivated to share things at the moment. So yeah. Don't go anywhere. Just kind of be on the lookout. Again, I am around, and I still love talking to y'all, and just yeah. I think that's about it right now. I mean, I kind of hit the end of my list of my notes here, so I'm gonna wrap it up because I need to get to work. So yes. Thank you for watching. If there is something that you saw on here or heard that you like, please give me a thumbs up or let me know down in the comments below. It really helps me to figure out what it is that you are liking and want me to do. Plus, it's been a while and I want to know what's been up with you. I will be around, mostly on Instagram. So if you want, please give me a follow there. My Instagram is at Traci L. Turner. And you can also find more of my work and blog posts and other things of that nature on my website, tracielturner.com. Please check it out. I will be doing more blog posts on there too soon, and adding the work from my latest show there, hopefully by the beginning of the year. I don't know, we'll see. But anyway, I just wanted to make sure I got back on here to check in and let you know what's been up and what I'm hoping to do. So if you want to stay in touch and you haven't hit that subscribe button already, go ahead and do so. I would love for you to be a part of the circle of friends and hang out and chit chat. We'll talk about art, talk about my art, talk about some art books and whatever things you're struggling with. Like, let's really get into it. I also want to say thank you for your patience. I know it's been several months since I've been kind of out here in your face, but I don't know, I have to say again, it just felt good to just chill, and I am glad that I got to do that, and I can come back on here refreshed and excited and just ready to share more things again and to bring you more art stuff to talk about. And yeah, let me know down below what you've been working on. What has your art year been like? How can you sum that up? Or if you have some things that are coming up in the next year, what is that looking like for you? Tell me what you want to do. Tell me what you are working on. Is there something that you worked on that you hated? I definitely have a couple of those that I'm just not going to share. It's just not worth it. But yes, thanks again for tuning in. I'll be back probably in the beginning of the year. Yeah, I'm just going to get through the rest of the holidays and just continue to chill and plan out the types of things that I want to do and figure out my schedule in doing that. So yeah, man, I hope all of y'all have a great rest of the year and a happy new year, and hope you're surrounded by love and inspiration and all of that gobbledygook. So yes, I will see you again next time. Have a great week. Bye.